Hey guys, what is going on? Bitcoin is here. Welcome to another episode of Today in Crypto Show. And what a very interesting market we are seeing for cryptocurrency and for Bitcoin. I would like to discuss today where we're heading next. Are we going upwards to $14,000 again, or are we going to slide from here? There is some very interesting developments, and traders are all kind of divided in where we're seeing Bitcoin over the short term, but everybody agrees anonymously that over the longer term we are going to see Bitcoin trading much higher. And this is all about the perspective. If you're trading Bitcoin on a shorter time frames, then you can definitely take advantage of the volatility that Bitcoin is doing, up to $3,000, down to $3,000, and you can take advantage of it. Or if you are somebody that buys and holds, then we'll discuss that as well over the longer term. So today we're seeing Bitcoin at 5.45% upwards, and we are going to analyze in a bit what we are seeing, the charts on an hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly levels. And Bitcoin is really dominating all the other cryptocurrencies right now in terms of its moves, and of course the overall Bitcoin dominance. It's an all-time high at 63.1%. People are taking their funds from altcoins and moving in Bitcoin because they are seeing some big moves, and big money is really flowing into the cryptocurrency space. So what we are seeing right now on the charts, we are trading in a very interesting zone right now between 0.5 and 0.618 Fibonacci, between $11,200 and $13,000. And this region, we just recently broke this trend line on a daily level, and we are seeing some volume start to come in again, defending the bulls. So are we going to see again the spike to 14,000 and beyond, or we are going to see the double top and then get rejected from here and back into the $8,000-9,000? So that's one scenario. Or are we going to plunge from here and then move upwards? Okay, so as you can see from these weeks, the pressure from the selling, all of these weeks, from this and this and this, it was on the downwards, but you know, they couldn't break the pressure from the selling, and we are back up from the last 2 days. Yesterday was a big day and big move for Bitcoin. As you can see, this green candle. Even if you take a closer look at the 4-hourly level, okay, we are definitely breaking out this trend line, and right now we're consolidating around $11,900 to $12,000. Okay, so that's a little bit on over the shorter period of time. We are not seeing as much downwards pressure, but it doesn't mean that we cannot go down from here. On a more macro level, guys, we've been rising for several months now. Okay, we've been rising from several months now. This months of February and March and April and May and June, and now July, we are still going upwards. Okay, so we are getting close on a monthly level, which is a bigger time horizon, bigger time frame, to the RSI of 70, which means that we are due to some correction, in my opinion. Okay, on the weekly level, we are definitely way overbought right now at about 80 RSI. So been going for quite some weeks right now, week after week, and in my opinion, we are bound to have some correction sooner or later. But after this correction, I believe we're going to go back and even retest the all-time high. Okay, it might take more than several weeks or even several months, but by the end of the year, we have a good chance to really approach this level of the all-time high of $20,000 because of all of these big players coming in. The Facebook that announced Libra is coming in 2020, and from institutional investors, the adoption from the retail investors, all of these different factors, I believe, can drive the price of Bitcoin even this year beyond the $20,000. And remember, we are just in the beginning of the next cycle of our bull run. Bitcoin already had several of these where the last bull market, the last bear market, we lost about 85% in the Bitcoin value from the all-time high, and we've seen already 6 cycles like this since the beginning of Bitcoin, and it always fell not below the previous all-time high, right? The previous all-time high was somewhere around $1,000 at this level over here, okay, and we only fell to $3,100, its lowest point, 3 times higher than the previous all-time high. So we just started this next bull run cycle over here when we broke this level of 6,000, then this level of 8,000, and then 9,000, and then 11,400. So now we are approaching this next level, but this extra exuberance that we are seeing, and if you're going to look at the crypto fear and the greed index, guys, so we are in extreme greed right now at 76, okay, which means people are very exuberant about Bitcoin right now. They're buying Bitcoin and the price increased by a lot. So I think that we still have a good chance because of the lack of selling pressure to go up a little bit higher, maybe to $12,500, but sooner or later we're going to have a correction, in my opinion, to some lower levels, maybe to $10,000, maybe even below that, and then from there we can move back again to higher and higher levels and reach the $20,000. Now, here's what Mike Novograd said: I'm not selling Bitcoin at $14,000 if $14,000 go up again, if we reach that level, because he believes that we are going to get closer to $20,000, and he doesn't expect it in the next few weeks or a couple months, but towards more the ends of the fourth quarter of this year. Okay, then we are seeing some other prominent people in the crypto space. Pompliano, he is a very famous trader and analyst for Bitcoin. He's 75% confident that the Bitcoin price is $100,000. It's going to reach $100,000 by end of 2021. And he says a lot of the institutional investors are not even aware of the looming reduction in the supply, which will happen in May 2020, where Bitcoin, the miners, will receive twice less the reward that they're getting right now. And this whole institutional investors is mainly driving the prices right now for Bitcoin this time, and a lot of them are not even aware of that. So we're going to continue seeing those trends, and $100,000 represent just 5 times from the last all-time high, which, if you remember, 2017, we got 20 times on the all-time high previously, which was $1,000. So we hit $20,000, even though it was brief, and we plunged very quickly from that point. So maybe we'll hit 100,000, then plunge to like $70,000 very quickly, or even $60,000. But still, it will be way more than what we are seeing Bitcoin trading at right now. And a lot of people agree on that. Okay, so this is where we are at right now for Bitcoin. Be aware that we might see a correction coming, just because on the weekly level we are very overbought, and on the monthly level we are rising for the last 5 months, and this is the 6th month. So I don't know if we are going to see the correction this month of July or the next months, but this is more over the longer term scale. Okay, so this is what I want to share with you for today. Hopefully you guys can have a great week, and you continue to spread the message about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, and educate as many people as you can how they can enter the space, and share with them as much as you can with how they can take advantage of the cryptocurrency revolution. And talk to you